What's up guys, Joey here,
And Miguel.
and it's time for another Ask YugaTech. So you guys know how this thing works. Like our page on Facebook and stay tuned for the hashtag AskYuga post so you get to ask us any question you want. So let's get into it.
Our first question comes from Christian Obra Operio. What do you think of Oppo's and Xiaomi's video teasers, the under-display selfie camera? What will be the effect to Samsung and or Apple?
Yeah, so first of all, I think it's really cool. When notches first came out, this is the trajectory I saw the industry going to because back then the goal was to eliminate the bezels, which is why we got the notch to get at least the upper left and right corners out of the way. And then we have the dewdrop notches, then we have the pop-up cameras, and with the S10, we have the pinhole. So it's really exciting. As to what Samsung and Apple are planning, what will be the effect, I'm sure you would agree. Samsung, including the pinhole camera on the S10 phones, was their intermediary step towards under-display cameras. So Xiaomi and Oppo may have released their teasers, but what's to keep you guys thinking that Samsung and Apple don't have their own under-display cameras in development?
They usually always do that just to show the world that they were first though. So,
Yeah.
And Samsung is like the king of panels.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's anybody who's got a really good under-display camera with the... I don't even know what to call it.
But that's a good point. Any component involving the display, Samsung's always gonna have the advantage based on history.
So, there you go.
Next question is from John Randolph Espaldon. Realme 3 Pro or Redmi Note 7 non-Pro? Or should I wait for the Realme X or Redmi K20? Yeah, so if I was in your shoes, I don't think I would wait. I'm a really big fan of both the Realme 3 Pro and the Redmi Note 7, even the non-Pros. I don't feel the need to wait for the K20 or the Realme X.
And our next question comes from Isurero Jes Dinom. I'm having a difficult time deciding on buying a new iPhone. Should I buy a 2018 iPhone or should I wait and buy the 2019 iPhone? Are we thinking? Do you think the prices for the new iPhone are gonna go up, or it's gonna stay in that $1,000 category?
Who are you kidding? It's Apple.
I mean, if the prices are the same, which we don't know, they probably have they done an iPhone before wherein the previous generation iPhone was the same price as the next? Like, was the iPhone 6s more expensive than the iPhone 6?
I remember when the 10s, 10s Max and 10R came out, the 10s was still the 10 was still the same price
As the 10s.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we're going with that theory, yeah, wait for the 2019 iPhone. If it costs just as much as the 2018 iPhone XS or iPhone 10, then yeah, I mean, September is how many months away?
Yeah, but September is like July, August. 3 months away.
It's 3 months. You'll have your answer in 3 months. Why don't you wait for the announcement the announcement for the newest iPhone, figure out how much it is, and if it doesn't go with your budget, go for a 2018 iPhone. And if it is more expensive than a 2018 iPhone, then the 2018 iPhone prices will also go down.
But aside from the price, what we have to look at here, so we're gonna get a new Apple Bionic chipset,
New set of cameras.
new design potentially. We could be done with the bar type notch. Leaked renders of the next iPhone show a dewdrop notch, but who knows? It could be an under-display camera. Who knows? So it's only 3 months away. I suggest you wait. But if you can't wait, then
iPhone XS
yeah,
or XS Max.
10R. iPhone XR is my favorite from the 2018 iPhones. All right, next question from Kent Darwin Falogme. Tell us about the new Xiaomi Mi 9T. All right, so this is the Redmi K20 Pro. Word on the street is that it's gonna be rebadged, rebranded in different markets as either the Xiaomi Mi 9T or the Pocophone F2. So if you want to know more about the Mi 9T, you could just take a look at the Redmi K20 Pro because allegedly they're the same thing.
And we just had a video or a couple of videos out.
Yeah, we just did our review, so you can check that out over here.
Next question comes from Ronald Maxwell Danipog. What's the next PC component peripheral that needs RGB?
Okay. Case. We have RGB. Fans. We have RGB. RAM.
RGB.
Motherboard. RGB. Graphics card. RGB. SSDs. We have RGB.
We do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Power supply. We have RGB. Peripherals. Mouse. We have RGB. Keyboard. We have RGB. Headphones. We have RGB. Gaming chair. We have RGB. Mouse pad. We have RGB. Headphone stand. We have RGB. So, I think the only thing left talaga is the CPU and the thermal paste. Tweet Intel and AMD. Tell them we want RGB CPUs. Next question from Kian Rupert Trigueros. I saw in one of your smartphone reviews that you play Broadstars. Can I get an in-game friend invite? I don't play a lot of Broadstars. This guy does. Also, Ali, or one of our video editors.
I mean, we don't play a lot, but like, you know, when I'm in the game,
yeah.
I'm
So,
unstoppable, you know?
you want to play with Kian?
I mean, yeah, I'll leave mine and Ali's gamer tag IDs, you know, like somewhere here. Yeah. So there you go.
Add them up.
The next question comes from Dan Lester Subia. Is a 2017 flagship phone worthy of a buy worth the buy in 2019?
In terms of performance, so the flagship processor from 2017 was the Snapdragon 835. In benchmarks, mid-range processors from 2019, like the Snapdragon 710, the Snapdragon 712, are almost around the same. I'm referring to scores in Antutu.
Okay.
So, flagship phone from 2017, mid-range phone from 2019. Performance, about the same. Where you're gonna differ is probably features, design, cameras
Yeah.
are probably gonna be better.
Yeah.
But the advantage that a mid-range phone in 2019 has is the software support. So to eliminate that bottleneck for some of the older 2017 flagships, the only 2017 flagships I think I would recommend are the Pixel 2, Pixel 2 XL, iPhone 8, iPhone 8 Plus, iPhone 10, and maybe the Samsung Galaxy S8, S8 Plus, and Note 8. You could also probably get away with the OnePlus 5T.
And the Note 7 that doesn't explode.
The Galaxy Note FE.
Yeah.
Yeah. So any of those, especially the Pixel 2 and the iPhones, will definitely be supported up to now and the near future. So yes, flagship phones from 2017 are still worth a buy this year, but make sure you choose the right ones.
Yep. Next question comes from Josh Nepomuceno. Is the Vivo V15 Pro a good phone, or was it a wrong choice to buy it? I sense a little buyer's remorse going on here.
Yeah. Why do you regret your choice?
Maybe it's because it's that time of the year where all these other smartphones are like coming out. So like,
Yeah. That's definitely it.
well, Mr. Nepomuceno, I think you shouldn't feel any regret towards your V15 Pro. I mean,
Have you been watching our videos even? It's a good phone. Next question from Roy Hector Cabanlit. Totoo bang extraterrestrials talaga ang nagpapalipad ng mga UFO? LOL.
so do you believe in aliens, Mr. Maceda?
Let's just look at the definitions of his words here. So UFO is an unidentified flying object. If you see like a Cebu Pacific plane.
But you already identified it as a Cebu Pacific.
No, you see a plane.
Okay.
You don't know what it is, but it's actually a Cebu Pacific plane. To you, isn't that an unidentified flying object? Does that mean an alien is piloting it? Could be.
Could be.
I mean, does that mean Cebu Pacific is flown by aliens?
For our last question, this comes from Jimmy Silva. Kailan kaya ako papansin ni crush? Well,
so aside from having aspirations as a tech reviewer, Mr. Miguel T here is an aspiring
Love
guru, life coach. So let him answer your question, Jimmy Silva.
Well, Jimmy Silva, listen up. How is your crush ever gonna make you pansin if you don't, throw yourself out there like you did by asking this question? And that's why I chose you, because you put yourself out there, and the only way your crush is gonna notice you is if you put yourself out there for him or her. So, there you go.
If you don't make the effort na mapansin ka niya, do you really like them? Ask yourself that question.
Okay, we hope you figured out Mr. Jimmy Silva, and we hope our answer helped you. So that was our last question of this episode of Ask YugaTech. If you want to get the chance to ask your own questions, comment on this video, or wait for the hashtag Ask YugaTech post for the week or bi-week, bi-month, I don't know, every other week. Holy crap. So, did you enjoy this video? If you did, be sure to I didn't do it. I don't know why I didn't say it that time.
Because you use your left hand, use your right hand usually.
So, did you enjoy this episode of Ask YugaTech? If you did, be sure to... Shit. So...
He can't smack the like button.
Oh my god, what's happening?
So here's my best Miguel T impression. So, do you enjoy this video? Oh wait. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to smack that like button, subscribe to YugaTech.
And then higher than you think. Let me show you a professional does it. So, did you enjoy this episode of Ask YugaTech? If you did, be sure to smack that like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and hit that bell icon so you get notified of our future uploads. Be sure to visit yugatech.com for the latest tech news and reviews.
This has been Joey.
And Miguel.
And we'll see you
in the next one.
Again. I wanna... So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to smack that like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that bell icon so you get notified for our future uploads. Be sure to visit yugatech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. Once again, this has been Miguel. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.